Hi, I'm Andrea Stevens. I'm a clinical nutritionist, and I advocate natural whole food and natural products to surround yourself with in your environment. So today, because in many countries we are nearing mosquito weather, I would like to talk about some natural mosquito repellents. Most of the products that people are buying and using have really strong chemicals in them. DEET is the one that's most common, and that DEET is a pesticide, a strong pesticide. When you hear side or C-side, C-I-D-E on the end of a word, it means kill. So in this case, it's to kill pests. Now, if it's strong enough to kill pests upon contact, don't you think it maybe might be a little harmful for some of the cells of your body? So instead, I'm going to be recommending some products that won't necessarily kill, but will just repel mosquitoes and maybe even some other nasty little insects. So the majority of the products that I'm going to talk about are essential oils. Essential oils come from plants, and if you get a true essential oil product, it should be a really nice, pure extraction of the oil from the plant. These oils in the plants are natural ways for the plants to protect themselves from bugs, from pests, and to promote their own health. So essential oils are used in aromatherapy. If you've ever experienced aromatherapy, you can put them in a little diffuser and smell them. You can also rub them on your skin. And in the case of the mosquito repellents, that's what we're going to be talking about. So there are several different essential oils which have a reputation to repel mosquitoes. Cinnamon is one of them, cinnamon oil. Another one is peppermint. And then citronella, lemongrass. Those are also two very common popular ones. Citronella and lemongrass are closely related. They're both grasses, and the plants even look pretty similar. So if you have them planted in your garden, you got to be sure which one's which, because lemongrass can be used for food and for cooking. Citronella, I don't think so. So with these essential oils, they're very concentrated. They're wonderful. You could just maybe put a dab on different locations of your body, but I think what is maybe more commonly done is to put it into a little spray bottle along with some other oil that will be the carrier oil. And the most common oils that you could use would be ones that you might actually ingest. Many people will say, don't put anything on your skin that you wouldn't be willing to put into your mouth. So you could use olive oil, you could use almond oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. And if you had about a fluid ounce, or that's like 30 milliliters of the oil, you could try putting 5 or 6 drops of the essential oil in there. If that doesn't seem to work, you can certainly put more drops in, but you might as well use the fewest number that seem to work. This is a bottle of exactly that kind of product that a friend of mine from Mexico gave to me. Her name is Teresa Elena, and she's a homeopath. And she actually made this little concoction in here. And citronella and lemongrass are the two primary essential oils in here. And this works quite well. I tried it. It's natural. It smells just fine. And it works. But this one's my favorite. This is one that I made myself. This doesn't have an essential oil. Instead, it has vanilla extract. I heard about this product when I was scuba diving once in, where was I? I think Roatan, Honduras. And there was a mother and son there from Minnesota, I think, in the United States. And they had a cabin up in the woods. And during certain months of the year, they had a lot of little tiny little black flies, little gnats, and also mosquitoes. And both of them swore by this little recipe. So I tried it last summer when I was around some mosquitoes, and it really did work. And I smelled wonderful. I thought I smelled wonderful. So what's in here is vanilla extract. Not vanillin, which is synthetic or artificial. You don't want that. You want the pure vanilla extract, which again comes from a plant, the vanilla bean. And in this little spray bottle, I guess maybe that's about an ounce, isn't it? I think it might be about an ounce. I used 2/3 approximately of the vanilla extract and 1/3 water. Now, This worked well for me, but I remember when I've used it, I wasn't outside for a really long time. You could also mix it in one of those oils that I talked about. Olive, almond, avocado. Coconut oil, the problem with that is that if it's not really warm outside, it'll get a little bit thick. But if it's really warm outside, the coconut oil should stay in a liquid form. And if you put the oil in there, I think it will stay on your skin longer, perhaps. So either one of those. Now, some other hints that are not things to spray on your body are garlic. Garlic has a reputation for repelling maybe not only mosquitoes, but maybe some humans. So if you want to repel some humans in your nearby environment, you might either eat a lot of garlic or take some capsules. And no bananas. Don't eat bananas before you're going to be around mosquitoes. There's something in the bananas that seems to attract the mosquitoes. Also, clean body. Be freshly showered, no fragrances, light-colored clothing, and all of those things seem to be somewhat helpful. Mosquitoes are attracted by movement, heat, and sweat. So that's why being clean, freshly showered is a good idea. But if you're outside moving around at mosquito time and sweating, you will definitely probably attract them. When you're exercising, lactic acid is released by your muscles. And it is believed that mosquitoes are attracted to that scent of the lactic acid. And then the last thing that they're attracted, the biggest thing that they're attracted to, I think there's kind of universal agreement among those scientists who have studied mosquitoes. What they are most attracted to, by far, is carbon dioxide. That's the gas that we exhale when we're breathing. So if you're really serious about repelling mosquitoes, when you're out and around them, you won't breathe. But probably that will be difficult to achieve. So instead, why don't you try one of these other natural products?